Hi guys!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the main events of the cycling season, the mythical Paris-Roubaix. With its flat terrain and numerous cobbled sectors, this classic offers an atypical route where a rider's condition is as important as luck if he is to hope for victory. With more than 260 kilometers on the menu, it takes qualities of extraordinary endurance to hope for a win today. The first 100 kilometers are of little interest, and they're often used as an observation ground by the favourites in order to see which team will take the race in hand.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable.
Well, there's not much going on today.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The first sectors of cobblestone are approaching. While it is still too early to make any big moves, the pace of the... And we're off! The riders are onto the first sector, number 28, from Traville to Inchy, 2,200 meters of cobblestones. The head of the race is onto the first four-star sector, more than 3,400 meters long and ending in a rising falls flat. Some riders could already be in difficulty. At the end of the next sector, the riders will reach the first zone. A few moments of rest before facing the... Here we go again, from Vertin to Saint-Martin-sur-Écaillon, a 2,300 meter sector is awaiting the riders. The next sector is approaching for the front of the race. This is the first in a sequence of 3 sectors that will come one straight up to the other, making for almost 6 kilometers of road without tarmac.
stages. Would it upset you guys if I went straight to the finishing line to watch the sprint?
Another 100 kilometers for the front of the race. Tension will soon be at its maximum. With the trench of Arenberg coming up in a few kilometers, now's the time.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. .30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
It is now the longest sector of the race and one of the most difficult that awaits the riders. 3,700 meters long from Orna to Wandigny. It offers a real opportunity to turn the
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
The approaching sector from WarZone to Brawlhalla is 2,400 meters long. When they exit, the riders will have no time for a breather because there's hardly 1 kilometer before they hit the next sector.
Bunched peloton.
He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
He obviously remains an extraordinary puncher, with numerous wins in the Amstel Gold Race, the Flèche Wallonne, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, and even the Tour of Lombardy. However, Philippe Gilbert is also a rider capable of winning in the Flanders Classics, as proved by his victories in the Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix. He only needs Milan-San Remo, and he will have won the 5 monuments of cycling.
The front of the race is now entering the second feed zone. Then it will be the Beuvry-la-Forêt to Orchy sector that awaits the riders.
Lâchez rien. Allez, continuez comme ça.
La grande vie. Allez, c'est bien.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars, courage. Allez, 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 allez.
is accelerating.
Greg van Avermaet is a top specialist in one-day races. If Paris-Roubaix and the title of Rio Olympic champion are his most prestigious victories, he's also won Paris Tour, Montreal, Ghent, Wevelgem and the Grand Prix E3.
It's now the turn of the Orchy sector to welcome the riders. 1,700 metres of cobblestone. In a few kilometres it will be another key moment for the race with the Mont-Pével sector. However, before that, the 4-star sector 11 will have to be crossed. Sector 11 has begun, 2,700 metres from Auchy-les-Orchy to Bercy. Bunched peloton.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The race is entering the final 50 kilometres, and the next sector is none other than Mont-Pével. Classified as a difficulty 5 and 3 kilometres long, this sector is often described as an ordeal. When it's over, some riders will certainly be eliminated from the list of prospective winners. riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres.
Come on, guys.
Continuez comme ça, allez.
Come on,
Lâchez
guys.
rien, allez.
Go,
Continue.
go.
Allez, les gars, comme ça.
Allez le gros. Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars, courage, continue. Rien. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage. Allez courage, continue les gars.
He's accelerating. The leading riders are now onto a short sector, 700 metres between Mérigny and Avelin.
Allez les gars, courage.
Da kommen sie. Haut rein. Weiter so, Jungs.
Continuez comme ça.
Weiter so, Jungs.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
Da kommen sie.
He's accelerating.
Da kommen sie. Haut rein.
The next sector, from Pont-Thibault to Ennevelin, is 1,400 metres long and carries a 3-star level of difficulty. He's accelerating.
Gut so. Haut rein, Leute.
Allez les gars, courage.
Da kommen sie. Come on, guys. Da kommen sie.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Gut so. Haut rein, Leute.
He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
Bunched peloton.
Da kommen sie. Haut rein.
Allez les gars, courage.
Haltet euch
Allez les gars.
Allez, les gars.
Haltet euch an! Haltet euch ran! Da kommen sie! Haut rein!
Ihr schafft das.
Allez, allez, allez les gars, courage.
Come on, guys. Looking good. Here we go.
Yeah, great stuff. Come on, guys. Yeah.
Less than 30 kilometres to go now for the head of the race, and another 6 sectors to cross. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The next two sectors, classified as 3 stars, are only 1 kilometre apart. The riders won't have time for a breather. Last time checked with a breakaway, 1 minute. Revealed to the general public after his victory in the 2016 Brittany Classic, Oliver Nason is today one of the leading protagonists in the Flanders Classics. The riders are now heading towards the Confins-Pével and Carrefour-de-l'Arbre sectors, both often proving decisive for final victory.
Weiter so, Jungs! Da kommen sie! Haut rein!
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Lâchez rien, allez! Bravo les gars, courage! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Allez les gars, courage! Bravo les gars!
The front of the race is now entering the Confins-Pével sector. The riders will then head straight onto the Carrefour-de-l'Arbre, the final 5-star sector in the race. Now it's the Carrefour-de-l'Arbre. With its 5-star difficulty, this is the last sector that really provides a chance to hurt one's opponents. Very often, the first rider out of this sector goes on to win in Roubaix.
He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
Penultimate sector for the leading riders.
You're not doing your share of the work, and so the others no longer want to ride. Anyway, we're into the final kilometers. We can forget any ideas of cooperation.
There's only one sector left to be crossed. Will it allow the men at the front to sort out a hierarchy?
Courage, on continue!
Da kommen sie! Haut rein!
Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars!
Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
Watch Out is trying to get away on a counter-attack. Here's the last sector, 1,400 metres from Willems to Hem. When it's done, there will only be 6 kilometres left before reaching the velodrome.
Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out.
Watch Out is trying to get away on a counter-attack. There are only 5 kilometres left for the men in front. There's a good chance of a sprint in the velodrome. Bunched peloton.
Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out.
The race leaders are into the velodrome. Victory will come down to a sprint. One more lap, and it's the finish.
To tame the hell of the North and its